I'm gonna try and do some doodles tonight. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get anywhere with it. I'm feeling kind of nauseous, but we're gonna try. I mostly do this traditionally to fill up my sketchbook, but we'll do a couple here and see how this turns out. Do some of these squiggles. Squiggle here. Let's make this black. And then do a squiggle here. This is one of the draw sessions exercises, by the way. Also, I think they do like a whoosh and then a whoosh, whoosh. I think he said to do that first. Oh no, somehow doing this on paper I feel like works better. I'm just gonna see what we can come up with. See if this works as well digitally as it does traditionally. I can already tell you I don't think it is. Can't always win the first time. I'm not even gonna try with that one because I don't think I'm gonna get anything out of it. Let's do. Let's try it again. Let's do a shape, a weird shape, something that is not organic. Anybody know what brains look like? There we go. Got like a weird brain crab thing in a cone glass dome or something. There we go. I like that. At least it's something. I've been drawing a lot of these things with this exercise. I like to call them like my. I've got two kinds. One of them are like these chrome um, automatons. Well, sorry, bio automatons, and then like the bone and chrome monsters that I've been drawing. Maybe he's got gills underneath his arms or something. You know what? Maybe he's only got 3 legs. Maybe he should have like some gangly bit or something hanging off of him too. Maybe like feelers. Hairs. I don't know. This would be like a hard shell with the case kind of sticks to it. Okay, yeah, I don't know. That's fun. I like that. Yeah, I like doing these because if you kind of keep up with a steady pace, you don't actually take that long to do. I'm not speeding any of this stuff up. Then of course I just do these kind of random things. I don't know, more like little bits of flair. Let's do that kind of pose here. And then let's do sometimes I do kind of things that could be redrawn as cartoony or cute things. Like this one I could redo. Like a ghost cat thing, maybe. He's got tentacles hanging down. He's a monster. Maybe give him like button eyes. See, I think one of my issues is I don't really think I have a style. See, I like to draw stuff like this. I want to kind of draw more like realistic or monster type things, but at the same time, I don't want to be stuck to doing that. And so I like to draw kind of simple things like this every now and again too. And so because I can't decide on a specific style, I've just kind of got myself stuck. You know, I go into this mode, I can get really deep into some bizarre things. I've got some pretty cool drawings I've done, but I don't think I'd ever be able to show them to anybody because I don't think I'm weird. But at the same time, I'm getting to the point where well, maybe I don't care. Here we go. Yeah, I kind of like that thing. I got a little lace ghosty thing, ghosty monster. Kind of get rid of this line here. Kind of see more what it looks like. We can keep some of them there because it kind of makes it look stretchy. Make these stitches a little bit bigger. I need to get back into doing digital art. I think I had a tablet a couple years ago and it broke. I was very upset, and so I got a replacement one, but the dimensions, the screen is longer than my other one, which was kind of more square. And this one is just this is so bright it hurts my eyes. I've tried to turn the brightness down and everything, but then I don't want it to mess up my colors, you know. So if I think I'm doing something dark, but because I got my brightness down a certain way, you know, and I kind of had this problem with it, so it's been very difficult lately for me to do art. Because I mean, honestly, I can do traditional art. I don't think digital art's worth losing my eyesight, especially since I've got eyes. My eye doctor says that I could be vulnerable to glaucoma later on. I do not want to go blind. There's nothing worse than an artist going blind. Well, there is worse things than that, but like for an artist. So yeah, so I don't want to be staring at this screen for too long. Like before with my old monitor, I could just stare at this thing for hours, and yeah, it was awesome. I think I was a point where I stayed up all night one time and went to work the next day, um, doing this chicken, this distinguished chicken, and he had like a smoking a pipe and everything, and it was like such a good painting it, well, digital drawing, and it took me so long to do. Like I said, I was up all night to doing it, but now I can barely stare at this screen for more than a few minutes without um, my eyes hurting. So yeah, that's my problem. Maybe if I have better lighting in my workspace, it won't be so bad. But then again, it also should encourage me to get up and take breaks too. Get up every 30 minutes, go and take a break, stop staring at the screen, go stare at some grass or something. I don't know. It's not touch grass, it's stare at grass. Let me erase this one and try something. Let me see. We'll do a diamond so we can do the diamond shape and random line. Close my eyes. Okay, well that. I don't know what that's gonna do. Maybe just do a. Maybe these are arms. Well, okay, I'm gonna tell you for sure right now that did not help at all. But let's just say we maintain the diamond look to it. Go like this. Do a floaty thing here. I really want to color some of these things in too. I got good color ideas for them, but okay, well that didn't come out as cool as I wanted it to do. Maybe this is more of going to be a texture one. Something that's got textures on it to make it stand out more. Maybe it doesn't even need to have a face. Let me get rid of these lines here. Maybe that one there. And that one. Maybe these just kind of float. Maybe they're flexible metal and they just kind of float there. And this one kind of circles around it. And it's also kind of flexible. But this one goes all the way around. And then do these kind of lines to indicate that it might be something futuristic or alien, like the Borg, like the cube. Maybe we should have a circle here too. Gemstones. Maybe it has 4 gemstones. I don't know. I've been playing Remnant lately too, so the non-item, non-creature object monsters kind of have really got me intrigued. Well, Remnant 2. I haven't played the first one yet. I just downloaded the first one. So I've pretty much played the second one. I think we have like 2 more bosses to figure out, and I still have a few more things to do. I'm pretty much done with it. So, anyways, inanimate, well, animate objects is really, I guess, what they are. It's kind of got me intrigued. And then we do that chrome kind of look on it, which is kind of messy here. We can open up a thing here and get me that dark kind of, yeah. These don't count towards my sketchbook ones either. I gotta fill out the sketchbook, so let me see if I can do like a chrome. These gotta be light brighter, I think. Let me add some light to it. And then these will probably be, well, they're gray here, but they probably be white. In fact, if they are white, we'll probably do a lighter kind of a, well, maybe it doesn't reflect. Maybe it's so dark it doesn't. You know, actually we could do light because it would give us an excuse to play with some lighting. You know, I might actually visit this thing just to play with lighting on simple shapes and making cool monster design at the same time, because I really need to start working on lighting for my comic when I start working on that. Uh, I think that's gonna be the next couple of videos I think I'll be posting on here. Um, I was posting videos of me kind of working on the kind of style I want for my comics. I'm looking at Vampire Hunter D style. Who's Amano? He does a Final Fantasy uh, artwork. He did the concept artwork for the Vampire Hunter D series. I really like that, how dark it is. That's kind of what I want to go for. But I also do kind of want to have my own style, so I should start probably looking at his work and then kind of incorporating something similar to, and you can start developing my style around that. Because this comic of mine, like, I want it to be good. I mean, the story is kind of basic. I intentionally picked a basic story because I wanted to make a comic. I wanted to know that I could do something and create something and finish something. And so I don't expect the story to be special or anything. That's not what it was. It was just an experiment for me to get this done, and I've really, quite frankly, grown fond of the characters. And if I get this done, and assuming that my health is fine, and I do get to live long enough to finish a series, the story I have going on after this, which actually gets more of a story, and I'll try to make good, though I can't promise anything. Well, hopefully I'll get more into it. But yeah, I actually kind of like that. Yeah, I'm gonna start playing with those. I'm getting more practice in, and I kind of do want to do a lot of my comic art traditionally, but you know, this is simple coloring here, and it works out. And I'm using Paint Tool Sai. By the time I get to that, I'm going to be playing more in Clip Studio because they've got more brushes, and kind of go through there and see if Clip Studio has some stuff. There might be a couple like full pages or like the cover art or something that I might try to do digital, because if I mess it up, I can just redo it and it's just the same cover page I can practice and practice on. But I don't want to be spending all this time, or traditional, I mean. I don't want to spend all this time doing this and then mess it up on the traditional side. However, I'm going to try to make it a point to get all of the main pages, all the comic panels, the inking page. I want that to be traditional, and I'm going to do the first couple of pages traditional and color them digital and see how it works out. Otherwise, I might end up having to make them all digital in the end anyway. Which you know, if it happens, it happens. Yeah, okay. I don't think we need to go into the depth and detail of highlighting these, but it might make it stand out a little bit more. Just depending on, you know, how much it is glowing. I'm spending too much time on that. Alright, that actually turned out to be more of a success. So, I mean, it already took longer than I wanted to. Thanks for sticking around. If you guys would like to see this kind of stuff as a live stream, I can try to start doing that on here. Because I can go on, I can do this for an hour, 2 hours. If you want to sit around and chat, just let me know if you would like to see more of this stuff. Otherwise, I'll be posting these kind of things whenever I can. I'll try to get these done daily, but I don't really want to have too many videos floating around if nobody really wants to see this kind of thing. I'll still probably do these daily, but I won't necessarily post them. But unless you do guys want to see these done as a live stream, then I can pick a day and we can just do a bunch of them in one day. But thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. I don't want this video to go on for too much longer. I'll see you in the next video. And if you want me to color any of these silly things in the next videos, let me know. Or if you have something that you would like to see, I don't know. That's it. I'm done. Thanks for watching. Bye.